It is Halloween day. Halloween day. It's Halloween. And things didn't go as planned for what we were hoping to do, but we're out here looking for Devil's Club and what other mushrooms we can find. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Little adventure with the new camera. And right off the bat, we got ourselves some little tinder conchs right there. And one thing I'm kind of keeping my eyes open for is late fall oyster mushrooms, because they grow on dead birch trees after the frost. After the first frost, they'll start popping up. And it's been past the first frost, but it's been really wet. So you'll find them sometimes on dead birch like that. Oh wow, a whole bunch of red, fresh red belts. Just coming up there.
Okay, they got micro pea.
Yep. Very nice.
Holy, look at them all down.
Look at all these artist conchs.
Look, they come down in here
And
like they're in this hole.
Oh,
it looks like the creature lives in there.
Good, yeah. See, that's the spores right there. That brown.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know if we're gonna harvest any of these, but the artist conchs. Beautiful. This is the sketchy staircase. Check this out. And the wood is like slippery, so that's like helps. This is like so awkward. Look at this thing. This is the old growth cottonwoods. See, this is where you gotta be when looking for mushrooms. But the one thing, I mean, this is in the Okanagan. This isn't the lower mainland, so you don't get as old growth rainforest, but this is where you gotta be. But it's been way too cold lately, so I don't know how much we're gonna see for mushrooms besides polypores, but we're mainly here to find the Devil's Club plant, which loves to grow throughout in here, and it's really good for diabetes. So that's a herb I would love to show you. See what we can find. Got some crazy lichens right there. See, this is like old growth rainforest kind of stuff right here. You know, I grew up in the lower mainland in the old growth rainforests in British Columbia near Vancouver. I used to go there a lot, so that's what I relate with. And I would love to do some travels there soon, and hopefully next fall. Earlier fall we'll go there and we'll do a mushroom adventure. I think it would be well worth it. And while I'm talking, there is the birch polypore tree. I'm gonna have to grab some of those guys. Well, there's some pancake mushrooms. Pancakes! Oh, it's slippery. Look at that. The reason we call them pancake mushrooms is that they look like little pancakes on the tree.
Well, that came off nice.
Well, that is perfect. It's not as ripe as the first ones I found. These ones are definitely more for tea. You're going to want to try eating them. Don't eat them anyways, they're so bitter. Alright, These are the birch polypores. If you haven't seen my birch polypore video, I'll put a link to it, but these are very medicinal, really good for tea. You can eat them when they're raw, but we also did an experiment in the birch polypore video where we tried to see how they taste. So apparently they're bitter, and they're super bitter, so wouldn't recommend eating it. It's better for tea. So this is like looking like a good spot though. Just to keep our eyes open. Now I don't know. I don't know if these are enoki mushrooms or really what they are, but I think they could be. Yeah, it could be crazy, but I feel like they could be the enoki mushrooms because it's been so cold. It's been freezing. It hasn't been like a normal fall at all, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to eat them, obviously, if I don't know, but there's also these. They look like tiny puffballs. Look, they got their spores. Don't think those are edible. One thing you can do with mushrooms, taste test it. Spit it out though. Don't swallow, obviously, but that's really bitter. That's don't think it's enoki. Think it might be something else. But either way, it's interesting. This valley here. Guard dog on duty. The red-belted polypores. Real big boys. Look at that. Pretty cool.
John and Raven that one time, we were so close to the falls, remember?
Yeah. It's another nice red-belted polypore. Well, we're heading back now, and I don't think we're gonna find any Devil's Club, sadly. I think it's just the area. I don't know if they like this. I think they like it a bit more open, where there's like the sun can get through, because we're in a pretty deep valley here, and the sun's getting lower, so. But got some of the birch polypore, and we're going to keep our eyes open as we continue on back. Check these guys out. Again, I don't know if these are the enoki mushrooms, because I think, oh my gosh, they actually could be. You know what? I think I'm going to take some samples home and do spore print and further study into this, because check them out. They're everywhere. Very interesting. So we got a paper bag, but I'm just going to take a little bit of this so I can do some spore print, and if it's edible, we'll do a taste test. But always do your extensive research before eating any wild mushroom, obviously. I didn't intend to do this, but look at that. And if these are the enokis, I'm pretty sure they say that enokis are bitter raw. So, anyways, I'll just cut these. This will take the clump with. Well, here's more of those possible enoki mushrooms. So when I get home, I will do a spore print test and further study so we can identify if these are enoki mushrooms. So stay tuned to the end for that. There's the staircase. Oh, it's definitely a workout. Well, we're on our way out. We didn't find Devil's Club. We just found 3 birch polypores and the possible enokis, which is fine, to be honest. Anytime coming out in nature is it's really nice. That crazy tree. Either way, we are heading out. Okanagan, baby. Beautiful.
It's beautiful. Oh. God is the best paint.
Alright, so I have a few of those possible enoki caps. These ones are a little older, so I got some younger ones and some older ones to see the spore prints. Darker and lighter paper. So see how this goes in further identifying. Well, I've done the research on these possible enokis, and they are not enoki mushrooms. Enoki mushrooms have a white spore print, and I've tested it on this darker paper and this lighter paper, and this one looks like it has a brown to a purpley brown spore print. So, they could possibly be deadly Galerina mushrooms, which the name suggests they're deadly, which they are. So they also might not be deadly Galerinas, but don't think they're enokis. Enokis have white spore print, and they are so similar though. They really resemble enokis. But this is why you want to do your research. You want to make sure you have what you have. But yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for joining me to find out what these mushrooms were. Again, I don't know the actual identification of them, but they're not what I was looking for, so I'm not going to chance eating any of them. But I just finished canning some pumpkin puree, and I made my first pumpkin pie, which is in the oven there, without the crust. Either way, yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another video. Have a good one.